Hello everyone, my name is Smithy and welcome to the first episode of a brand new podcast, and that is Reclined Scape. Pretty much making a podcast because it's a good excuse to do something while I'm doing some kind of brain dead tasks in RuneScape. Today we're doing some lovely agility as I'm trying to get towards 90 for one of my goals for the account this year, which is base 90s. And yeah, we're going to be having a chat, talking about some stuff, as you do. It's kind of just an excuse for me to vomit a load of words into a microphone for an hour or so. But we've got some big stuff coming to the game this week with Varlamore Part 3, which, let me just check the date, because the 23rd, Wednesday the 23rd. And yeah, I'm kind of planning on this going up maybe Monday or something like that. Recording this on Friday, so to give you an idea of timelines. If anything does change, don't shoot me. I promise. I'm going with what I've got. But yeah, we're going to be getting the third and I believe final part of Varlamore that's going to be dropping. And there's some interesting bits and pieces that are going to be joining us with that update. So Varlamore, the Final Dawn is what they're going with. The Final Dawn being a quest. Oh, not another quest. Oh god. Yeah, if you're new around here and you're not familiar with my content, questing could possibly, to me, is possibly the worst thing in the game. Worst thing in the game. Just can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Just if you're dropping a new boss, don't stick it behind some silly quest that I've got to spend 2 hours faffing about with. Can't be bothered. Wasting my time. I'm someone who doesn't really care about lore and anything like that. So if you do, I don't know, read a book. Read a book on it. I don't know. But the Final Dawn quest is the closing chapter of our Varlamore area expansion. Brings with it the conclusion of the accompanying quest series. The Master Tier finale is called The Final Dawn and will see you explore the history of Varlamore and the fate of the mysterious Old Ones. Ooh, ominous. Cool. I couldn't give a shit, to be honest. I couldn't care less. How long is it going to take me? So we want you to discover the twists and turns of this thrilling story yourself, but check the quest requirements below so you can be ready to get stuck in on the 23rd. So the quest requirements are 66 thieving, 52 rune crafting, 52 fletching, and you need to complete the Heart of Darkness and Perilous Moons. Oh, I've accidentally just lamped a warrior. I'd say people who are listening just on audio, but I'm just putting this on YouTube. I'm not putting it on anything like Spotify or anything like that yet. Or any other platforms that may want to have wonderful podcasts on it. But yeah, those requirements are pretty basic, aren't they? So it seems like it's not going to be that tricky of a quest. Famous last words. Yeah, a new quest. Anything else on this blog post about it? Have a little look-see-loo. Doesn't look like it. All right, good. I don't have to talk about quests anymore. Way. Yeah. Then we've got the Doom of Mokhyotl. I'm probably butchered that, but the Doom. So FYI, I'm reading the bits that sound scripted. They are because I'm reading it off the wiki post. So again, don't shoot me. Anyway, the Doom is a delve boss, and delve bosses are totally different beasts to what you fought before. Upon defeating Doom, we're assuming, of course, you're capable of doing such a feat. I mean, someone's going to figure it out in about a couple of hours, aren't they? Let's face it. You'll choose between leaving your loot or fighting an even tougher version of the monster in hopes of a bigger prize. The boss will become increasingly challenging and the rewards increasingly lucrative, capping at level 8. Though you can continue to delve as many times as you like, keeping the level cap at the level 8 cap. If you die, any loot you've earned so far will be lost and you'll be left empty-handed. Ooh, to me it sounds like Colosseum, doesn't it? With the whole going up the levels and you get loot as long as you go, and it goes, oh, but you could check out here, mate, and you could take this with you, and you can come back again if you want. Very similar setup to Colosseum. The game's lagging. Very, 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 very similar to how Colosseum is structured in that sense, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. It does sound maybe it could be a little bit like dungeoneering, but I don't really know enough about dungeoneering to say, yeah, it's dungeoneering, mate. Well, it's not dungeoneering, mate. You know what I mean? But when the Doom is defeated, it will descend further into its burrow, defeating it on the deeper levels increase the chances of receiving unique drops, and some unique drops will only appear at deeper, more dangerous levels. You must make all your delve progress in a single run, and returning to the servers will reset your delve level to 1. Yeah, it's Colosseum 2.0, which again, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. It's I'm assuming that there's some sort of what they called Sunfire Splinter-esque item that you can farm. So you just do like the first 3 levels or whatever, and then you dip out, which is a good strat for getting Sunfire Splinters if you're not doing Hunter. I would assume that it is very, very similar to that. Yeah, I'm not mad about it. As in, like, I'm not mad at it. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Yeah, and the fact that it increases in difficulty each time, I like that. I'm assuming as well that reading that it's going to be the actual boss you're fighting every time, and not like a wave of minions like Colosseum where you've got to fight all the other monsters before you get to Soul at the end. So that's good as well. I guess you can start building up your mechanics tolerance, if that's a thing. If it's not, it's now a new in-game term. Mechanics tolerance. Yeah, which... I quite like that. Anyway, what we got? We got some uniques as well. The primary benefit to increasing your delve level is increasing your chance to snag unique rewards, including the Eye of Ayuk, a new one-handed magic weapon, Avernic Threads, which are a new pair of boots, which allow you to upgrade the Pegasian, Primordial, and Eternal boots for the ultimate Tribid footwear. Ooh! And Confliction Gauntlets, which offer an upgrade to the Tormented Bracelet. Nice. I kind of like what they're doing with the whole upgrading the top tier jewelry, because we got an upgrade to the Torture, was it? No, yeah, Torture with the Rancor, which I quite liked because I got a Fang and then I went, yeah, best I get a go and get myself the other thing to make it. Iron Man, by the way. Yeah, I quite like that. I quite like that it's an upgrade for an item that we already have. Especially if you're going to be if you're going to need to go to the harder tiers. If you are an Iron Man, obviously if you're a main, you can buy everything. But if you are an Iron Man, more than likely that you've got the Tormented Bracelet already that you can just do a straight upgrade. If not, you can do like what I did with the Raxor. Go and get yourself some nice shiny jewelry and whack an upgrade on it straight away. Hell yeah. But no, I like that a lot. I like that we're getting a Pegasian, Primordial, and Eternal Boots upgrade, because we pretty much cap out on those, right? Is there any other better boot? I guess Echo Boots. They're like situational. Devout Boots, again, situational. I can't really think of any other ones that are... There's the one that you get with the heart thing from Grotesque Guardian. I can't remember the name of them, but again, situational. The fact that you can tie all 3 of the boots together is pretty damn lit. Let's have a look. Let's go on the wiki page for that. So, Avernic Threads are an upcoming boots that will require 80 defense in level 80 in defense, strength, range, and magic to wield. The boots are intended to be dropped as a basic form from Osto Ayak, which I'm guessing is the big boss. Yeah, is the big boss within the Doom. And will be further upgraded by adding Primordial Boots, Pegasian Boots, and Eternal Boots to them. Okay, so you've got the drop, and then you dump in 3 boots into... Hey, we're getting some bank slots back. That's pretty lit. Alongside a set of Demon Tears. What the hell are Demon Tears? An upcoming item that are intended to be dropped by Osto Ayak. They'll be able to be used to charge the Eye of Ayak, which is the staff, as an alternate to runes. Pretty good. And as part of materials for Avernic Threads and Confliction Gauntlets. So, they're probably going to be our Sunfire Splinters that we can farm at this new Doom thing. Cool. Hey, called it before I even read it. I don't want to say that I'm the GOAT, but meh. And then what else we got? We got the Eye of Ayuk, which is a level 83 magic staff. It will be the second strongest powered staff, replacing it between the Sanguinesti staff and the Tumakan Shadow in power. It is intended to be useful even after obtaining the Tumakan Shadow, with the utility of its special attack and faster attack speed. So it's got plus 30 magic attack, and then plus 1 stab defense, plus 5 slash defense, plus 5 crush, plus 10 magic defense, and plus 2 prayer. Not a bad thing to have. So charging, it says that you need 2 death runes and 1 chaos rune per charge. Everyone run off the barrows now and go and get your runes stocked up. But then it did say about those tier things being used as a thing instead. Wonder how that'll work then. So special attack consumes 50% of your special attack. It has an attack speed of 5 ticks, but will double accuracy and 30% higher max hit. Additionally, it drains magic defense equal to the damage dealt, but it cannot drain below 0. NPCs will regenerate lost magic defense. Sounds pretty meaty. Sounds pretty meaty to me. As someone who's got a Sang, I've not got a Shadow. A little upgrade sounds pretty cool. I mean, this thing looks fucking sick. It looks like the I can't remember the name of it. Eye of Sauron. It looks like the Eye of Sauron if they had a big version, like, you know, the Russian dolls going down the staff of Eyes of Sauron. Looks like that. It looks pretty demonic, dare I say. And I did read somewhere as well that this Doom thing is demonic, so demonic weakness. So if you haven't got your tormented synapses yet, off you go. Go on, get them. It'd be interesting to see if it'll be the staff, the bow, or the sword that'll be best. But obviously it'll be a combo. Then it's bound to be a combo thing in it that you're going to need at least 2 attack styles. That seems to be everything needs. I'm also realised that I'm not actually doing the alchem that I planned to do. Anyway, it's because I'm yapping. I'm looking at wikis. Anyway, what else we got? There'll be 8 delve levels in total, each increasing in difficulty. Yeah, we read that. Oh, there is a trailer as well. I don't remember. Do I remember this? I was at RuneFest. Do I remember this? Ah, yeah, I do. It didn't really show anything. Yeah, it was a teaser of a teaser. Looked cool. Very cool. But it was a teaser of a teaser because they hadn't actually done anything for it yet, I don't think. Or planned it out yet. But, yeah, that is Doom. Not to be not to be confused with Doom Slayer. Different franchise. But, yeah. Looking forward to that. I mean, if you're not familiar with my content, so this year I'm doing a 25 tile bingo for my account. So it's all geared towards progression and everything like that. Getting new drops, getting levels, achieving goals. All of it's achieving goals. Ticking off like collection log things, ticking off bits and pieces here and there. And one of the things is that I want to get a quiver because I want to learn and do the Colosseum. This could be good practice. But no, I say hype level, I'm like a 7. Am I going to do it day one? You absolutely better believe it. Am I going to be streaming it? Probably. I wonder if it is solo, if it is teams. I didn't see that anywhere. I would assume solo. Like, we've had a duo boss with Yama. A new single boss. Or maybe it's like Nightmare, that you can solo it. I guess we'll find out on that front. Yeah, so the drops that you're going to get from Osto, which is the boss, the big boss, is the Vernic Threads that we talk about, the Tribid Tribid Boots. Does they give? Oh, they do. Oh, they do. So the base. I didn't go through the stats of these bloody boots, did I? The base is +5 in stab / crush, +11 in magic, +15 in range for attack. Defense +21 stab, 25 / 25 crush, 10 in magic and range, +4 strength bonus, +2 range bonus, +1 mage accuracy or damage or whatever the percentage is, but no prayer bonus. And then you upgrade them. No changes on the attack and defense, but +6 strength, +3 range damage, +2 magic percent. Magic damage, +2% magic damage. It's not bad. I'm guessing that's when you start dumping the boots in, like the primal or the crystal boots, you know what I mean, from Cerberus. Huh. What does that look like compared to a pair of primordials? Let's have a look. Primordial boots. Because you're never too big for your boots. You got the king size toes on your feet. Huh. Stab is worse. The other ones are better. And you get +1 strength on them as well. Okay, yeah, so they are categorically better. Number higher mean better, right? That's how it works, yeah? Yeah. So it works. Number go up. Happy. But anyway, I think that's it for talking about Doom. Obviously, in the comments, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear about it. What do you think of the drops that we got? I mean, the Confliction Gauntlets. I didn't talk about those either. I've got the wiki page up, just ignored it. +20 magic, attack, +15 stab, 18 slash, 7 crush, 5 magic and range, +7% magic damage, and +2 prayer. That's pretty good. That is actually pretty good. Compared to the Tormented, which you don't get any attack or defense bonus, +5% magic attack, and +2 prayer. So you're getting +2% magic, and then all the attack and defense bonuses. That can't be right. Surely you get some magic. Oh yeah, +10 magic attack. I was looking at it, I was like, oh, there's a lot of zeros there. Just didn't even look at the +10. So you're getting another +10 on top of that, so +20. So yeah, huge upgrade. Huge. Big fan of that. Now you just got to get the drop in it. The odd bit. You got to get the drop. Well, it's 1 in 2, 50-50. You either get it or you don't. Funny, and I. Anyway, next thing, you've got the new Fletching Mini-game thing that everyone was asking for. I'm not hating on it, by the way. I kind of like all these little mini games that they throw in. If you're skilling inclined, you might want to swing by the Ulbernval. However, this town is on the north coast of Varlamore, has some tough times. Ooh, they've had some tough times, but their beautiful forests are second to none. They also also inhabited by magical ents who are keen to help you recycle all them bows cluttering up your bank. Interested, I'm listening. Ents roam the forest, leaving offerings as they praise the land. Join them and connect to nature while leveling your fletching skills. Whittle totems in the likeness of the local wildlife. Decorate them with leftover bows, crossbow stocks, and shields. If they impress the local Ents, you'll receive XP and other rewards. Rewards from the fletching activity include the Fletching Knife, an offhand bit of equipment which will reduce some crafts by 1 tick and works by any action that requires a knife check. The String Spool, which can store bowstrings and save inventory space. Actually, that's quite sick. Alatal Dart Crafting. Nice. We can actually make them instead of having to go to... not that I use them, but instead of having to go to Moons Apparel and hoping that you get some, and the cosmetic Green Man mask, and 2 new POH decorations. Woo! If you want to read the full Fletching, there's a blog for it. All right, let's have a look at the blog. Okay. So it's level 74 to actually craft or fletch atlatl darts. Seems alright to me. Yeah, seems fairly balanced with where they sit in the grand scheme of things. No one wants to keep equipping a knife when you're just trying to make your goods, so we'll set the primary option for the fletching knife to use, and you'll be able to interchange whether you select the log or the knife first to start fletching. When you equip it, I don't know what the fuck that's all about, to be honest. Is that about the knife? Yeah. Yeah, because it does seem, because what the question or the scenario that's posed here is that if you're equipping the fletching knife, are you going to have to keep dicking about going from your inventory to your worn items and using it there? Which doesn't really answer, you know, it doesn't really. So you'll need to click the... Fucking hell, you're going to need to keep switching between these two. That sounds like shit. That sounds like a right pain in the arse. Just keep the knife. It's probably easier to have just the knife in your inventory. You probably save more time in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I don't need to worry because I've got 99 fletching. But anyway, fair enough. Okay. Can the bowstring spool storage be lost on death? No, the storage is tied to your account. You'll need to venture back to the activity to reacquire a spool. Once you get your hands on it, you'll immediately have the level of storage unlocked you had before death. So it sounds like you upgrade your bowstring spool. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Wonder how that upgrades. Right, fletching knife. There's a bit more here. When equipped, the fletching knife will count as a knife for passive checks, like setting deadfall. Okay, so it's not really for fletching; it's for fucking hunter, like setting deadfall traps or cutting through webs. However, the actions will require that you use the knife on something like fletching logs into bows. You'll need the knife in your inventory. Just hit unequip. What's the fucking point then? Why? What's the point? The following fletching actions will use the knife by reduced by 1 tick. Alright, so it's going to make things a bit quicker. Because speedy knife work isn't dangerous at all. So unstrung bows, shield stocks, arrow shafts, atlatl darts, javelin shaft, battle stars, hunter spears. Fletching ent totems works both from inventory and offhand. Okay, so for the actual mini-game, it's going to work when you've got it equipped. So, okay, fair enough. So knife XP per hour for a maple longbow unstrung is 104,940 XP an hour. With the knife, it's 157.4. So 53,000 XP better off. So you're 150% in, let's say. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Or maybe it is worth it. You know, I disregard everything I've already said. You can consult my lawyer if you wish to. Well, I'm joking. I don't have a lawyer. It's my cat. She just purrs. She's cute, so I guess I get off. I don't know. That sounds weird out of context. I get off from the crime, not that I commit crime. I'm going down a weird rabbit hole now. I'm going to stop. Okay, so by getting your hands on... So this is the bowstring spool. By getting your hands on each new spool, you'll see your storage grow. 1 spool, 250 bowstrings. 2 spools, 500. 3 spools, 2,000. 4 spools, 5,000. 5 spools, 10,000. And 6, 100k. That's actually very good. Because, I mean, I don't normally have a lot of bowstrings in my bank because I use them or used them and then I've never gone to get more because why would I? But the fact that you can dump them all into this, I mean, then again, it is only a single item. It's like for like, right? But I guess if you're whipping about doing bows, you got this on you. Like, if say you're training your wood cutting, but you don't want to just drop the logs, you can fletch them into bows, quickly string them, and then go about your merry way of chopping them trees. Deforestation, baby. It's got its use cases. It's quite nice. Noted strings can be added or removed while in bank or next to a bank. Well, that's useful. That is useful. Crafting bowstrings auto adds them to your spool first. Ah, okay. So, So if I'm spinning on the loom, it's going to auto put the flax converted into bowstrings into my spool. That's interesting. That is interesting. Oh, these green man masks look sick. You can't see them, but I can. Haha. Haha. And those POH new things is a wall carving and a statue. Pretty cool. They look alright, yeah. They're pretty good. They look, have you ever seen that film, The Green King, is it? The mask or face that he has in that. It looks very similar to that. It's cool. The Ents look cool as well. There's big trees with arms and legs and a face. It's what you'd expect from a walking tree. I don't know about you, but that's what I would expect. I did see somewhere that had some XP rates. Ah, there we go. What XP rates can we expect from the fletching activity? Fletching XP rates will vary depending on the route of efficiency and whether you're using the new Fletching Knife, but you can roughly expect the following per hour. Oak 20 to 25k, Willow 50 to 60k, Maple 80 to 95k, Yew 130 to 150k, Magic 245 to 285k, Redwood 300 to 350. All I'm going to say is 200 mil just got a lot easier, didn't it? Bloody hell. But then again, fletching's always been a quick skill. Can't you do it in like 3 hours or something, like 8 hours? Something stupid. Give yourself RSI, but also a nice cape. And a flex. I don't know who you're flexing to about getting 99 fletching, but fair enough, mate. Anyway, will the bowstring spool sink the bowstrings into... Yeah. Oh, we already covered that. We already spoke about that. But, I hope it's just not like mixology. Like, no hate on mixology, but... Anyway, I don't like wasting herbs that I can use to, make pots that I use. I don't know. Mixology, it's just a bit brain numbing. But a lot of clicking. But still, it's not... Like, just making pots in the bank is pretty chill, isn't it? Nice and AFK. Reclined. Decent. Fletching, the same thing. So is this going to be like a similar setup? That's what I'm wondering. And if you're wondering about levels, to do oak is 20 fletching, willow 35, maple 50, yew 65, magic 80, and redwood 90. So wherever you fall in that ballpark, jump on in with whatever lumber you got, mate. Come on. Yeah. Will I be doing it? I'll give it a go. Probably get some of the collection logs and then dip out. But if it's fun, why not keep doing it? Why not? Why not? A little treat every now and then. Yeah. Huh. I do like all the little skilling mini-games. I think it adds a nice touch to the game. A nice alternative. Slightly worse XP rates compared to hanging about in a bank, I guess. Is it worse? I can't remember what I was getting making redwood shields. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Anyway. Yeah, but that is the fletching activity. Anything else? So we got the final dawn quest. Doom. Fletching. Oh, Custodian Pass Slayer Dungeon. The Custodian Pass is a hostile stretch of rocky ground that marks the border between Varlamore and Korend. And it's the perfect hunting ground for Slayer enthusiasts. Ooh, after completing a fucking quest, you'll gain access to a new Slayer dungeon teeming with creatures to slay. The Custodian Stalkers found within will drop the Antler Guard, a new tradable offhand weapon which focuses on prayer and offensive bonuses, but with negative defensive bonuses. Okay, let's have a look. Custodian. Is there a wiki page for it yet? Probably. Have a look. Oh, these Custodian Stalkers look pretty fucking sick. It looks a bit like well, not the Jabberwock. What's the, you know the thing I mean? Is it a Jabberwocky? Jabberwocky. What's the demon deer thing? The Wendigo, that's what I mean. It looks like a Wendigo. So if you're scared of them, maybe pass. Maybe give it a pass. Yeah, there's not really much on the wiki about anything. But they do, or they evolve from a baby into a juvenile, into a mature, into an elder. Rock up and take out whole family. Oh no, you've killed their whole family tree. Good, and I'll do it again. Now give me your fucking antler. Oh. Okay, yeah, new Slayer thing, cool. I like that there's a new monster. I mean, to make a guide on it. There you go. There'll be a guide on them at some point. But let's have a look on the map. Where could it potentially be sitting? I would assume in this black bit somewhere. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, cool. It's filling in the map. Filling in the map. I don't like that you got to do a bloody quest. Don't like quests. Don't do quests. I say I don't do quests. Yeah, I do quests. I've done them all. Next thing is the Gemstone Crab. On the shores of the Tlati rainforest lives a crab. Not just any crab. The crab is massive and covered with gems. Ooh, he's shiny. Follow a trail of small crabs to find the Gemstone Crab and fight it together with your friends. So I did see... Did they show this at Runefest? I can't remember if they did that. They showed it on something. So there's a bit of information about it. But... No, I go on the wiki and no, there's not. So it's capable of spawning in multiple locations throughout the rainforest. The Gemstone Crab will be able to be fought in groups or solo, but it's designed to train your combat skills collaboratively. So I guess it's an alternative to people farming sand crabs, right, and rock crabs and all of that stuff. People getting angry over people crashing while you're crabs. So this is yeah, it is the shooting star of the combat world. There you go. And it just says one reward for the Gemstone Crab will be gem. Well, no shit that it's going to be gems. Fair enough. Anyway, yeah, I think good, nice. I wonder if it will drop any uniques. Can't have a pet, can it? Surely not. But go on. Give us a pet. There's a new Naga as well. A new type of Naga will be added, which will drop the Earthbound Tech Paddle as reward. This is a two-handed twin weapon requiring 55 attack to wield. Is this the stab thing? I know they were bringing in a new... Because you've got the dual blade things from the monsters that are in... on the route to the Blood Moon, is it? Moon of Peril. Anyway, yeah, it's because they're slash, I think, if I remember correctly. But I've just got the wiki page for the Earth Tech Paddle, and yeah, it's plus 72 stab. It's actually very good. Plus 11 slash and plus 64 strength. Plus 2 prayer as well. That's actually pretty good. Worth getting. Worth getting. I wonder if you can get them on Slayer Task as well, because that'd be nice. So on the July 23rd, that's it from us for now. We'll be bringing you more Varlamore updates nearer to the release date, and rest assured that it will just be like the Shining Kingdom and the Rising Darkness. The Final Dawn is far more than just the major features you'll see listed above. Cute new critters, new characters, beautiful new locations, blah blah. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're gonna get a bunch of other stuff filling out the world. I love it. Varlamore, I think, has brought some of the best updates to the game in history of the game's existence, and I will die on that hill. Things like Hunter Rumors, incredible, absolutely incredible addition to the game. Moons of Peril, the armor sets that you get from that, so good, so good, so good, so good. Sweet Moons of Peril, bum bum bum. I won't do that again, I promise. Bum bum bum. I lied. Yeah, I'm very hopeful for this final edition of Varlamore. I think the second release in Varlamore was a little bit mid, but then again, they were following up the first part that was so bloody good that, you know, topping that, pretty tall order. Pretty tall order indeed. But there's a lot of new content coming to the game, so we're gonna be a busy boy going through all of that. And then, like I said, if you are new around here and there's an interesting first video to start on, I guess, go and check me out on my main channel, SmithyTV. I've got an Iron Man progression series that's every Sunday at 6 PM UK time. That goes up, so you can follow along on the journey of the account as we're progressing this wonderful Iron Man to not be a noob. I never said it was an achievable goal, but it's a goal nonetheless. I see they've asked questions here about can you get a POH Quetzal, which to me seems stupid. There's a teleport right next to it. Just teleport to the fucking bird and then fly off, mate. But they've said no. 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 No birds for you. None. No birds. Well, unless you got a pet, then maybe you got a seagull. Well, it's not a seagull; it's a heron. Should know I've got one. Another question here: will the Gemstone Crab be AFK, and can we know more about the drops? Yes, the Gemstone Crab is designed to be an AFK and can be fought as group or solo. You'll find encrusted crustacean chilling out in a couple of different locations, so there's no waiting around for it to reappear once it's burrowed away. You can just follow it to the next spot. It doesn't have any core drops, but the top 16 players can mine a gem from its broken shell. Okay. I won't be bothering with that. I don't need any gems, mate. I've been learning Vardorvis lately, and that seems to be printing gems for me, so I think I'm all good in that department. But yeah, I like the sound of that. Yeah, I think it's good. Also, someone's asking if they're going to be hippos. I'd love a pet hippo. I said about maybe the Gemstone Crab has a pet. It doesn't. No pet. No pet for the gem boy. Which is fine. There's going to be a couple of pets coming in with this. One from Doom. It did say on the wiki that there is going to be one. And maybe from the Fletching thing. Probably not, but you never know. You never know. We didn't get a pet from Mixology, so I mean that doesn't really make sense to give a pet. Was he going to be just a big old glass bottle or something? Rolling around behind you, making horrible cling, 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 like especially if you go over gravel. Yeah, nah, mate. Pass on that. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much everything Varlamore related. A lot of good stuff. A lot more stuff to sink our teeth into and keep us entertained for another few hours as we wander across the wasteland that is the giant chessboard of Gielinor, taking part in the children's medieval point and click cookie clicker from the early 2000s, and we wouldn't have it any other fucking way. Oh, it's a silly old little game, this, isn't it, that we play? But it is indeed a game nonetheless. It is indeed. But yeah. Just having a look, so I'm having a little scroll, see if there's anything else we can talk about. Varlamore. 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 Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. We've got what? Just noted here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 new additions to the game. Yeah, a lot of stuff. And they said there's going to be other bits and pieces thrown in as well. So, yeah, that's there's a lot of new stuff coming in at once. So we'll see how the servers deal with that. I don't know about you guys, but recently I've been getting a nice bit of server lag when I normally do when I'm doing bossing, which is splendid. But hey, here's what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But yeah, I guess before I do run off, yeah, like I said, if you are new around here and this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, a little bit about me. I probably should have done this at the beginning, shouldn't I? But we want to talk about Varlamore. So if you don't care, I guess bye. But yeah, a bit about me. Yeah, lack hair. Bald. Some define it as. Yeah, I've been making content for like 15 years. Across different channels and that. But yeah, ticked over the 15-year mark last month, which is pretty nuts, considering that's like half my life. Been making RuneScape videos for like 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. The main series being the Iron Man Progression series. It did start off as a hardcore, but we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that at all. And everyone who keeps asking, new intro, because I've had the same intro for, 6 years? I'm working on it, all right? Leave me alone. I'm working on it. I want it to be great. If it's going to replace it, I want it to be perfect. And I need to spend time for it to be perfect. So, there's that. Recently got a new cat. She's great. Her name's Minnie. If you're a long-time viewer, you'll know Midge as well, my other cat. He's still good. He's a big boy, and Minnie's a little girl. Certified unit, Midge. He lives with my parents. I live with me Todd, but yeah, went and saw him the other day, and fucking he's a chunky boy. Well, I love him. I wouldn't have him any other way, and it's not even like fat as well. He's like a beefy cat. Yeah. Yeah, so I got one. I don't have anyone who has cat. I'm now talking about cats, but anyway, that's the whole point of podcasts, right? You chat about shite and people for some reason listen. You know those, you might have seen the kitty curls, the cardboard serrated, well not serrated, but corrugated cardboard circular things that you have balls in that spin, that can be patted around indefinitely because it's all magnetized together and it can't open. So I got one for Midge. He's a unit. He has kicked the shit out of it because, the power behind him. Little Minnie, I think maybe it's got one tooth mark in it. Admittedly, Midge has had it since Christmas. It's now, was it July? Fucking hell, it's July. July, and she's only had it a few weeks, maybe a month. But yeah, I had to order Midge a backup because the company that sell them aren't selling them anymore. So I was like, oh, well, we're buying some spares just in case because he loves it. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Have you got any pets? If you've got a cat, if they play with a kitty curl, do they like it? Not sponsored, by the way, but if they want to give me a tenner, fair enough. Yeah, content-wise, I mean, I've been doing a little bit of a shift lately with how I'm structuring all the videos and that. Like this second channel, I've been trying to post a lot more of what would be like a Wednesday upload on the main channel to this channel. I think it just gives the main channel a bit better flow and a bit more structure, and yeah, this channel's a bit more of an open book. We can do whatever we want on here because why not? So I've been doing a load of Pokemon pack openings as like YouTube shorts. If that's tickled your interest, they're all up on the channel. and I've got about 30 more to upload. So we're in for the long haul, boys. Yes, if you like Pokemon content, there's a lot of that on this channel. Comics as well, comic books. Do content on that. I actually started a third TikTok because 2 weren't enough. Smithy Pokemon, which is, you guessed it, opening Pokemon cards. So if you want to see that on TikTok, there you go. SmithyTV, Smithy Comics, Smithy Pokemon. Yeah. Can't wait till I get another interest and make it TikTok number 4. It certainly won't be Smithy Agility, because agility is fucking boring, isn't it? But talking with you guys is making it all the better. Yeah, it's I just recently ticked off another tile that was one of my skilling tiles, which was 90 construction and 90 prayer. That was like the last one but one skilling tile. The last tile was 90 agility, 90 runecraft. I'm gonna fucking hate myself when I made this. Crikey. What demon was inside me that decided to go, yeah, let's really fuck him up. Let's make him get 90 in both. Oh, but anyway, needs to be done, needs to get done, needs to get ticked off the list, needs to get progressed towards 99. I know a lot of people joke about me maxing and that, but I want to say next year I'm going to max. I don't know, there's a lot of duff skills left that just take a lot of time. And yeah, I kind of enjoyed PVMing more than running around rooftops, to be perfectly honest, which I'm sure a lot of people would agree with. Unless, I don't know, you really like rooftops. I ain't going to judge. Whatever you do on the roof stays on the roof. But apparently whatever you do at a Coldplay concert doesn't. Hey! There's a relevant meme. Oh, funny. I'm not going to go into that, but if you've seen that all over social media, that is fucking hilarious. Yeah. Who's going to get caught out on the agility rooftops, eh? Anyways, yeah. I did do the termite course for a bit. Did I get the acorn? I feel like I got the acorn. Maybe I didn't. Is it Varlamore? Others? No, I didn't. But that'd be Greenlog. Yeah, I think I got the agility outfit and went, I can't be fucked with this anymore. And that was it. Which I think is a fair thing to do. Yeah, that was a nice course. What's next? Where are we? Courses. Helps if I can read, can it? Yeah, next one's Ardy, and that's the last one, which 4 levels away. There is a nice agility shortcut unlock at 87 though, which is the one that you get from when you drop down in Mount Cerulean into the Slayer dungeon, and then you can hop over the vent to where Hydra is. That's quite a nice one, because then you don't take any damage from the little Hydras. So that's something to look forward to. Makes the fucking hell, I'm looking at my XP per hour. 48.7k XP an hour. XP left 311,500. I don't want to do it. But Mom, I don't want to do agility. Make it stop. Yeah, but no, necessary evil, isn't it? Really, necessary evils. What's I guess if you lovely listeners at home or viewers, I guess it's a video, but it's all mainly audio because I'm not doing anything in the video. What's your most hated skill? If you've made it this far into the video or into the cast. I'm a pro podcaster now. If you made it this far into the video, comment your least favourite skill. That's how I'll know that you got it. Comment your least favourite skill. I'd like to hear. And if you don't want to tell me, I mean, fair enough, mate. I'm not going to force you. I'm not your mum. But yeah, I think, I don't know, it's a tie-up between agility. Actually, you know what? Agility's not that bad compared to rune crafting. At least it's somewhat chill. Like, you can just turn your brain off for like an hour and click a green box every now and then. Yeah, but I'm also doing some like alching while doing it because I got about 48, or got up to about 48 mil doing Hydra, and that's now like 44 because of construction. I sunk quite a lot of money into construction, and I've also done. I was learning Valdorvis as well, and that cost me a few quid because I died a couple of times. Yeah, it all adds up, doesn't it? All adds up, but yeah, I've got a fair few alks that I need to get out so I can get some more cash for gold. Yeah, pretty chill. And 10 marks of grace already. That is an Amylase pack, or whatever they're called. So we can make some staminas that I won't use because of that lovely bloody energy upgrade that they did. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. It just means you don't need to use pots anymore. 10 out of 10. Do it again. Yeah. Yeah, but no, another thing is I'm thinking about doing these podcasts as like I don't know if weekly. I'd like to do weekly, but it's finding the time, and it's having the time in the day to do everything, you know what I mean? I'm thinking maybe talking about when the big new releases come out. We sit down and, like we've done today with Varlamore, talking about everything that's coming out. But I'd like to hear from you guys. What topics would you like to hear me talk about? Anything in particular? Let me know in the comments, because I want to make content that you guys want to watch and listen to and hear and all that good stuff. So let me know, because I'd love to make it. I'd love to make it so. Love to take your ideas and make it into a podcast. And I hope no one's like, oh god, they should make podcasting equipment more expensive. Because whenever I see, like, you know, you see these shorts on Instagram and all of that stuff, where it's literally the most dull fucking thing you've ever heard. Like, some people discussing pizza toppings. Jesus Christ. And they all go here, I like cheese. Fuck me. All the comments are they should make podcasting equipment more expensive. Can we add tariffs to podcasting equipment? Which always made me laugh, because he's like, hold on a sec, that make my microphones more expensive. No, don't do that. But then again, maybe. But yeah, I don't want to be one of those every Tom, Dick and Harry having a podcast. I want to actually talk about stuff that people want to hear, and you know, interesting topics. Maybe we get some people on. Maybe we get some people on to chat to. And if there's anyone you'd like to hear me talk to, grill them, pick their brain, by all means, let me know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to rabbit on for the sake of rabbiting on, because what's the point? I'm not going to waste your time. Time's precious. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the first episode. And if you are new around here, please do consider subscribing. If you've not checked out my main channel, go and give that a watch as well, or look up, and maybe we do one of these live one day, and we do a podcast live on my Twitch, twitch.tv/SmithyTV. I have been streaming a lot more over there recently. So now this bloody UK heat, oh god, don't get me fucking started on that. UK heatwave melting all of our little brain cells over here. It's just made it unbearable. Like, even making just videos and sitting at the computer for an hour has been horrendous. My PC seems to kick out the same nuclear efficiency as a nuclear reactor. Hot. It's pretty damn hot. I'm gonna put my hand in the top. Yeah, it's probably about top of my PC is probably about 60 degrees or something like that, which is not good. Probably not good. Probably not good for anything. Not good for my desk. The internals of the computer, or me. Dangerously close to it. Cooking me little swimmers. Anyway, that's enough of me talking about that. Yeah, it's made making content that a little bit more unpleasant because of the heat. Room hot, me hot, sun hot, outside, a little bit cooler, because UK houses are not built for heat, they're built for cold. You get 1 degree hotter and our houses turn into the same temperature as a Pizza Express pizza oven. I don't know what temperature pizza ovens run at, but I'm assuming pretty hot because they cook quite quick. Yeah. The fuck am I on about? Oh, I do catch myself sometimes yabbering. But yeah, I'm going to shut up now. Thank you so much for watching. If you could do me a solid and drop a like, it lets me know that you guys have enjoyed. And it also keeps our algorithm overlords happy, which is, you know, a good thing. We want to keep them happy and pushing the videos out to people who might like to watch. And as always, you know, let me know how you're getting on in the comments. Let's have a little chat. You know, I always reply to comments. So if you want to ask me anything, like I said, podcast topics, drop them down below. And if you're not in the Discord, come join the Discord. We've got an awesome community over there, and we've got the clan chat, SmithyTV. More than welcome to come and join. Come join the family. Come join the party. At some point soon, I will start working on a new bingo for the community that we can sink our teeth into for the summer, or maybe, you know, sort of the start of autumn. We shall see. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend and a wonderful... I think I'm going to put this up Monday. A wonderful Monday. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. And I'll speak to you very soon. Bye!